Mention.
Absolutely incredible!
I'm Bryson DeChambeau, and I am the golfing scientist.
Golf had never seen anyone like him. Bryson DeChambeau came to golf courses with strange clubs and different ideas. The golf world didn't like this. They turned against him, making their smartest young player into their biggest enemy. Bryson DeChambeau didn't just play golf like everyone else. He changed everything about it. He used science and math to figure out the game. People called him the scientist because he treated golf like a puzzle to solve. But his story shows what happens when someone tries to change an old sport. This is how one man tried to make golf better and ended up making lots of enemies, and why people still can't agree if he was right or wrong. Bryson James Aldrich DeChambeau was born in 1993 in Modesto, California. His dad John used to teach golf and got Bryson started young. But right away, Bryson was different from other kids. While other young golfers just copied what they saw on TV, Bryson asked lots of questions. He wanted to know, why are golf clubs all different lengths? Why not make them the same? Why guess how far to hit when you can use math to figure it out? Other parents and coaches thought this was weird. Most kids just played by feel and tried to copy the pros, but Bryson treated golf like a math problem that needed to be solved. When he was 15, he did something different. He changed all his golf clubs to be the same length. He got this idea from a science book and worked on it with his coach, Mike Shy. Most golf experts said this would never work. They thought it was a bad idea. But in 2015 at Southern Methodist University, Bryson proved everyone wrong. He won 2 huge golf tournaments in the same year, the NCAA Championship and the U.S. Amateur. Only 2 other golfers had ever done this before, Jack Nicklaus and Tiger Woods. He wasn't just a rising star, he was a walking experiment, and it was working. The golf world took notice, but what they saw as quirky would soon turn into something else. When Bryson turned pro in 2016, he showed up with a toolbox. Every club was the same length. He spoke in numbers and looked more like a scientist than a golfer. While most pros relied on instinct and feel, Bryson relied on math. He wore a flat cap like Ben Hogan, but that's where tradition ended. He was obsessed with precision in a sport built on feel. His first few years were promising. He won his first PGA Tour event in 2017 and showed flashes of brilliance. But even then, people noticed he was slower than everyone else. Much slower. By 2019, the whispers became shouts. Bryson's slow play drove everyone crazy. He'd take minutes to calculate a single shot, reading yardage books like textbooks, checking wind conditions with scientific precision. One viral clip showed him taking over 2 minutes for an 8-foot putt. Brooks Koepka went public. I don't understand how it takes 1 minute and 20 seconds to hit a golf ball. It's not that hard. This sparked a feud. In 2021, video leaked of Koepka rolling his eyes as Bryson walked past during an interview. It went viral instantly. Fans started calling Bryson Brooksy at tournaments. The PGA Tour had to warn crowds to stop. Then came the fire ants. At the 2020 WGC FedEx St. Jude, Bryson claimed fire ants were bothering him near his ball and wanted relief. Another viral moment. More mockery. The golf world was splitting into camps. Those who appreciated his analytical approach, and those who thought he was ruining the game's spirit. Bryson defended himself, saying his process examined every variable, but the damage was done. He was labeled difficult and dramatic. Then Bryson did something crazy. In late 2019, he decided to completely change his body. He gained over 40 pounds of muscle in under a year through protein shakes and endless gym sessions. His goal? Hit the ball farther than anyone else on tour. The transformation was extreme. He consumed massive amounts of protein daily and spent hours in the gym lifting weights like a bodybuilder. Golf purists were horrified. They thought he was turning their elegant sport into a power contest. Video showed him chugging protein shakes between holes. His swing speed jumped from around 118 miles per hour to over 130 miles per hour, numbers that made even long drive competitors take notice. People thought he'd lost his mind. Commentators joked. Players doubted. Fans wondered if it was genius or madness. The 2020 U.S. Open at Winged Foot gave them their answer. Bryson bombed drives past everyone and finished as the only player under par. He didn't just win, he proved that science could beat tradition. But the more he succeeded his way, the more people pushed back. Because Bryson wasn't just changing golf, he was challenging who gets to decide how it should be played. Usually, winning fixes everything in sports. Not for Bryson. His US Open victory made things worse. By 2021, he'd become the guy everyone loved to hate. Crowds booed, social media roasted him, other players stayed quiet or picked sides against him. The media painted him as golf's villain. Every mistake got magnified. Every awkward interview went viral. Bryson made it worse by saying dumb things. After a bad round at the Open, he blamed his driver. The driver sucks. His sponsor Cobra Golf fired back publicly. It's really painful when he says something that stupid. His passion now looked like ego. By late 2021, he was famous for all the wrong reasons. But his biggest controversy was coming. In 2022, Bryson shocked the golf world. He joined LIV Golf, the Saudi-backed league offering huge money, fewer tournaments, and a totally different format. His deal? Over $100 million. For golf traditionalists, this felt like betrayal. The PGA Tour suspended all LIV players immediately. Sponsors dropped him, TV stopped mentioning him. It wasn't official censorship, just cold silence. Bryson claimed the move gave him time to invest in myself, but now he wasn't just seen as difficult, he was seen as a traitor. By 2023, something changed. Bryson started rebuilding, quietly, on his own terms. His YouTube channel exploded. Over 1 million subscribers watched him break down golf science and take on fun challenges. He wasn't just explaining physics anymore. He was entertaining people. The content was different, more relaxed, more human. He showed his personality beyond the intense competitor everyone knew. People started seeing him as a person, not just a golf robot. He played with celebrities, attempted impossible trick shots, and even tried to break the sound barrier with a golf ball. The videos went viral for the right reasons this time. Then he started winning on LIV, first in August 2023, then Chicago weeks later. At the 2024 PGA Championship, despite being banned from the PGA Tour, he could still play majors. He nearly won, finishing one shot behind. Walking up the 18th, the same fans who once booed him gave him a standing ovation. But the ultimate redemption came at the 2024 US Open at Pinehurst. Bryson beat Rory McIlroy for his second major title. This time, there were no excuses, no complaints about equipment, no lengthy explanations. Just pure, undeniable victory. His golf did all the talking.